Track 3 weather rate forecast.
Roller coaster temperatures are here to stay as we move through the next week. In fact, this weekend is when we feel that giant cool down. We're in the 70s for some today. Tomorrow, most of us going to be in those low 60s, but the 40s will be our high on Sunday, sticking around for Monday before we warm up again into next week. The main reason we're to be cooling down is a potent cold front that'll track through the region Saturday into Sunday. We did have a cold front move through last night, but it didn't pack nearly as much of a punch as the one we're expecting to see this weekend. As we look at our Skyview camera in Great Bend, some are low-level clouds moving in, but still plenty of sunshine this evening. Temperatures holding on to those 60s for many. We've been able to reach towards the 70s closer to the Oklahoma and Kansas state line. 70 degrees currently in Medicine Lodge, 67 in Ark City, 67 in Hill City, 67 in Great Bend, 68 in Hutch, 69 in Wichita, and 68 in Emporia. Temperatures will take a turn, though, as that next boundary arrives. But speaking of the cold front that moved through yesterday, it's actually starting to prompt some stronger storms as it makes its way into southern portions of Kentucky and through portions of Tennessee. We do have a tornado watch in place for areas that do include Nashville and the northern portions of Alabama. That's something to watch if you have loved ones off that way. But this boundary moving away from us. The next one is moving into portions of Colorado this evening, dropping into Wyoming and portions of northwest Nebraska. This cold front going to slide across the region, increasing our winds and bringing in a strong push of cold air by the time we look towards the end of the weekend. Tonight, temperatures are going to be chilly, but not as cold as what we're expecting to see over the next few days. Low is going to be in the 30s for northwest Kansas, 40s for the rest of us. Winds will be out of the southwest, slowly becoming northwesterly as that front moves closer. Tomorrow, that's when our winds are going to kick it into high gear. This boundary will be slowly passing through the state, winds picking up with it. We're going to be seeing temperatures reach into the 60s and 50s across the state for our Saturday, but then we take a sharp turn as that colder air filters in for Sunday morning. In fact, if we look at our feels-like temperatures with our wind chills as we go from Saturday night into Sunday, we're going to be feeling more like the teens, even a few single digits. 9 degrees our feels-like temperature with wind chill in Concordia for Sunday morning, 15 degrees in Wichita, 13 degrees in Garden City. So if you have early morning plans on Sunday, maybe heading out to church or any other activities across the state, make sure you're bundling up or stay inside in your cozy bed at least for an extra hour until the sun fully gets up on Sunday and allows for us to warm up. We do have frost and freeze alerts in place. Frost or freeze watches, I should say, are in place for Kay County, Oklahoma, as well as Harper County, Oklahoma, from Sunday night into Monday morning. That's because this wind out of the northwest is going to be sticking around into the beginning of next week. It really picks up through tomorrow with that front coming through. Gusts upwards of 40 miles per hour going to be possible through our Saturday afternoon. Overall, a very breezy day. And that northerly wind is just going to sink temperatures into Sunday morning and then Sunday afternoon. Winds stay strong out of the north all the way through Sunday. Still breezy at times, not nearly as strong as what we're expecting to see on Saturday, but that flow follows us into Monday, keeping the cooler air rushing into the plains and into the Sunflower State. That's why highs will go from the 60s to the 40s and stay there on Monday. We'll have to wait until a wind direction change arrives on Tuesday to help some warmer air move back in, pushing us back closer to our average in those 60s. Notice though, no moisture expected over the next 7 days here. It's because we're stuck in a very dry pattern here in Kansas. For those in north central Kansas, highs tomorrow around 62, dropping into the 40s for Sunday and Monday, overnight lows into the 20s. We warm up next week back into the 60s, eventually into the 70s by next Friday. Southwest Kansas, 59 tomorrow as winds will pick up starting in the morning and stay strong out of the northwest through the evening. We drop into the 40s on Sunday. Sunshine though and warmer temperatures will arrive for Tuesday as southerly flow takes back control. Northwest Kansas temperature is going to be in the 50s for our Saturday, dropping to the 40s on Sunday, overnight lows into the 20s. A very chilly start to the week, but we do reach back into the 70s at least by Tuesday.
At least we can look forward to that 70s.
I'm kind of looking forward to the cooler air personally.
But that Sunday is going to be such a shock to the system. But today was a picture-perfect day.
Today was gorgeous.
Yes, love it. Lucy, thank you. Still ahead here at 4. The temperatures are about to take a turn. Wichita groups are stepping up to make sure people have a place to stay warm. But first, with just 3 games left in the regular season, the Jayhawks and Wildcats need to pick up a couple wins to become bowl eligible. Sports Director Michael Imami and Asia Simone Smith break down their chances of getting a dub this weekend.